Alrighty, man. I'm excited. I hope you guys are. Let's get with it. What it do? What's going on? What's cracking? Y'all already know. Mhm. What's going on? Mhm. What's going on? We are live, man. Live. YouTube, Twitch on this Friday. On this Good Friday. Hope everybody enjoying their Friday, man. What's going on? Hey, yo, Nigel, what's going on? I appreciate you for tapping in. Man. We're going to find out who was on the phone with Randy Orton, right? Hopefully, right? I mean, for some reason, I believe it's his dad. You know, after maybe a little talk with my guy, Warren Marlowe. Shout out to my guy, Warren Marlowe. Buzzing with Marlowe. But yeah, man, for some reason, I believe it. Yeah, somebody else had a good prediction that he could be talking to himself, hearing those voices in his head, though. But for some reason, I think he's talking to his own dad. I think are they in St. Louis tonight too? I'm assuming. Is that Alexa Bliss? Oh my gosh, she looks so different without all that makeup on. Looks so different, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's probably talking to his dad. He's probably going through a little, on Monday Night Raw, you had Liv and Stephanie. Liv calling Stephanie mother, the Bieber or whore, one of them. And, Roman and Punk, they, your daddy this. We got mom and daddy jokes going on here. Good to see ya. Hopefully we get a good show tonight, man. Justice for Carmelo Hayes, man. For real. I don't think, man, I don't think it's cool with Sami Zayn stealing people's spot once again. We all know Chad Gable should have beat Gunther at WrestleMania 40. But let's see what we got in store for tonight. Are we taking it back to Monday Night Raw, the opening Monday Night Raw? Well, we had Stephanie McMahon. Very surprised to see Stephanie. Very surprised. What's going on, my guy? What's going on? Is diabolical. What's going on? How's everything? Yeah, man. Happy Friday. Hope everybody Friday going well. Hope everybody Friday is going good. But yeah, man. Seeing Stephanie McMahon on Monday Night Raw. Was very unexpected to see Stephanie. But what I got out of all of this, man, and then, basically what I got out of this, man, Randy Orton basically gotta go. He gotta go full throttle, man. He can't be this top babyface beating this version of Randy Orton. We don't know what he got in store for us tonight. Stephanie McMahon slapping Cody was not on my bingo book. Hey. I mean, I knew he was. I mean, to be honest with you, I figured she was gonna smack him. We on the road to WrestleMania. Hearing it? Are you gone? Okay, all right. What I was about to say? Yeah, although it haven't really felt like it all the way though. But yeah, I figured she was gonna slap him. And I'm glad she did though, for real. I'm really glad she did. One, slapped his ass. Cause dog, you don't belong on Monday Night Raw. You got the wrong show. Well, we got Randy Orton. I'll be in St. Louis. I'll be in St. Louis because I know they got a Stand and Deliver tomorrow night by the crowd reaction. I feel like they are. Yeah. And yet my man's supposed to have been turned heel, man. He got the whole crowd singing his theme song, man. There's no way they was gonna change Randy Orton theme song, you know. Normally when you got a guy who turns heel, they sort of kind of like, we're gonna take that away. But nah. In this recent heel run, I'm pretty sure Randy Orton won't go crazy right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Randy Orton. Please welcome Homecoming for this Voices Sing-Along in St. Louis. The voices in his head wave and the inherent actions of a Piper who needs to strike. The Piper who...
And who y'all guys think he was talking to on the phone, man? Is it really simple? Was it his dad? You know?
World Championship number 15 is the goal for Randy.
I see The Rock. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Rocky, though, but, in wrestling. But if I had to pick what situation he probably would intervene in, would probably be the Roman and CM Punk one. But him and Cody supposed to have beef, right? But hey. And The Rock and Randy Orton never got the chance to ever work together, too, man. Two third-generation superstars. Randy Orton and The Rock, besides WrestleMania 20. What was it, a 3-on-2? No. Was it a 3-on-2 handicap match? Yeah, it was. It was The Rock and Mankind, but Mick Foley taking on Evolution and Randy Batista and Ric Flair. Rock and Mick Foley was so big of a superstars, they didn't even need a third partner. They talk to me. Talk to me. Randy. What do you want to talk about, St. Louis?
What do you want to talk about?
Stupid ass question.
Now, it's no secret that this is my hometown. I was raised here from a very young man. I still call St. Louis home. And the next time
St. Louis,
I'm going to have number 15 firmly planted around my waist.
We gonna see, man. Could Randy Orton be 15-time world champion? Which I'm pretty sure he probably wins it at WrestleMania. I'm not sure though.
I am doing this for me. I am doing this for my family. And I am doing this for my real home, which isn't St. Louis, Missouri.
Mhm.
It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in this front row. That's who I am doing it for. At WrestleMania 42, I'm going to walk out of Vegas with the WWE Undisputed Championship around my waist, pal. I maybe even be in the mood for it to be slung over my shoulder. But the fact of the matter is, Cody Rhodes, whether he walks, crawls, is carried, gurneyed, stretchered out of Vegas, it doesn't matter because Cody Rhodes is going home from WrestleMania 42 empty freaking handed.
Okay. Empty-handed. Empty-handed, Cody.
Blessing. Cody gave me the green light. It's not personal between Cody and I. He said I could be the Viper. He said I could do what I needed to do to be who I needed to be the best version of myself. Cody said that I could listen to the voices, and he had no problem of it. But Cody, I saw the voices are talking to you too. I saw you at Monday Night Raw. I saw you in the garden. I saw you in the ring with one and only Stephanie McMahon, and she was not lying to you. No. When she said that you could not beat me, she was not lying to you. And the voice
Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah. Beyond 11:30, man. Last night, yes.
Cannot beat me because Cody Rhodes, you are not a killer. What you have woken inside of me, there's no putting back to bed.
If Randy Orton doesn't win the title, that crowd is going to boo Cody out of the building. Yeah, but the only way I feel like Randy Orton doesn't win and Cody Rhodes retain, Cody Rhodes got to turn heel. I keep saying, like for example, John Cena, right? John Cena, obviously the heel turn didn't work. It was a lot of little missing puzzles, The Rock, etc. But when John turned back babyface, it was nothing for him. It wasn't nothing spectacular. He just came out there on a SmackDown and was like, "Yeah, okay, all right, we balling now." it's like every rivalry going on right now in WrestleMania. We coming out, we brawling. Like Monday Night Raw. I'm gonna get back to it, but Monday Night Raw between Roman and Cody. The end of that, bruh. You got all the way to the end of that, and y'all just brawl. Is it really? But yeah, it's nothing for Randy Orton to turn back to a baby face. He say he doing this. Is that Pat McAfee? It is Pat McAfee. Hold on, wait a minute. Is it? Is The Rock about to come out here? Oh, it's that Pat McAfee. I'm tripping on that. That is Pat McAfee. What the hell is going on?
RKO shirt attacks Rhodes. What the hell is
What?
McAfee doing? Oh God, I need some answers here. Stop it.
What? Yo, Rock gotta come out, right? Last time we seen Pat McAfee in a way, sort of. Rock came out, right? I'm assuming he's not talking about Pat McAfee. He'll see you here on Friday night, right?
The Rams left town. The Blues aren't going to make the playoffs. The Cardinals are ass. And Randy Orton said, this isn't his home anymore. It's a tough night in St. Louis. Hey, foreign Adam Pearce, shut up.
Foreign Adam Pearce, though.
Oh. Hey, doofuses. You might wonder why I'm here. Why I just kicked Cody Rhodes directly in the balls about a month ago.
He was supposed to be on his show, right?
And I was asked when I was going to return to the WWE. And I said that I thought the business had passed me by. This business that I loved since I was a kid, I could no longer watch. I thought it was absolute shit. Randy called me. He said the business didn't pass you by. It's just gone in a direction that none of us like. And I thought to myself, who's us? Randy Orton? And he talked about the forgotten WWE fan, the Attitude Era fan.
Hey, yo, what is about to happen?
Thinking to themselves, one. The ones who walked around and said, you smell. The fans that put this company on their back to launch it into the multi-billion world universe that it is now. We've been forgotten about. Why? When I turn on WWE TV, I have to watch 2 5'5" guys do a 45-minute Iron Man match 10 weeks straight for no rhyme or reason when Randy Orton is around. Why do I turn on Netflix and I see all of Gorilla themselves episode after episode after episode when Randy Orton is around? Tickets to WrestleMania are still somehow available when Randy Orton is around. And SmackDown, fresh off the worst rated episode of all time.
Yo, Pat McAfee going in. He kind of like saying what everybody is saying, right?
A man that represents everything that we hate. Kill him. Yeah. What I'm saying is, Cody, I'm the one on the phone telling Randy Orton he needs to kill everything. And it's not just for the 15th world title. It's because the business that you're leading is terrible. And he is going to save the business.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that left me speechless for a while. I was not expecting to see Pat McAfee come out here. He literally just said everything that every WWE fan has been feeling for a while.
We've been scratching our heads for weeks trying to figure out who the hell Randy Orton has been speaking to on the phone. And we are
So he was speaking to Pat McAfee.
It turns out to be Pat McAfee, apparently on a mission to destroy everything in WWE.
Wow. Okay. That was not what I was expecting at all, right? Okay. 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 Man, sorry I don't see Cody losing his title at 2 straight WrestleManias though. Um I mean, oh boy. Yeah, not a Paul fan, but he did just spit some facts. Not a pet fan. I don't know why I said Paul. Yeah, man. Look here. I, I don't even know what to say. I really don't even know what to say. But the most I can say about that is Pat McAfee literally just said every fucking thing that every wrestling fan or WWE wrestling, whatever you want to, whatever you want to call it, he just pretty much said everything. Like the product is trash, the product is some shit, and he just came out here, man. Somehow the tickets are low. Remember, somehow shit is crazy. It's that was a promo though. That was a really good promo, man. Like I was not. I want to know where they will go. Were they going to go in this direction? Like I said, I was expecting more so it to be Randy Orton's dad. Considering it was in St. Louis, the picture in the background that when he was on the phone, it kind of like seemed like he was talking to his dad, but and then, also theories that maybe he could have been talking to The Rock. Maybe he could have been selling his soul tonight to The Rock. But he did say us, and, along with, Randy, Pat, maybe it might be someone else that Randy Orton was along and all of this, though. But the theory that went around on social media of him, I know Warren is probably laughing at me right now. But the theory of Randy Orton possibly talking to himself, hearing those voices in his head. But yeah, Pat McAfee was the voices in Randy Orton's head. But like I said, I'm still interested in seeing where they go with this though. Like, what is Pat McAfee? What is he going to be, like Randy Orton's manager? Like that's what I want to kind of like know, And man, I don't know. I got a lot of questions. But obviously. I'm gonna sit back and let this play out. I really want to see it play out. Yeah, I want to see it play out. I really want to, hear what you guys think. Yeah, but he was definitely spitting facts, man. Definitely spitting facts. He left already. Definitely spitting facts, man. Because for a minute, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Is that Pat McAfee? Maybe that's somebody else. I don't know. But I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. That's on the counter. Gotta see if it's dead or not.
This is what happened just moments ago here on SmackDown as Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton face to face 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. They were brawling. And
I'm glad they killed it, like that brawl just. Because, man, I'm tired of just a brawl. We had Liv and Stephanie brawling, Jade and Rhea brawling, Roman and Punk, now Randy and... Like, come on, tell a more in-depth story where you guys don't even have to touch each other, Like, it'd be kind of cool if they put a no contact clause. Oh, they got rid of that MD 2020 logo. Now it's Ram. Huh. I can't believe people are still drinking. And Mad Dog 2020 and 2026. Pat McAfee.
I'm the one on the phone telling Randy Orton he needs to kill everything. And it's not. Oh, we got our answer. This is the person Randy Orton has been speaking to for weeks. Pat McAfee, and what a major statement sent the WWE champ Cody Rhodes just 2 weeks before their showdown at WrestleMania. The game has just changed before our eyes thanks to Pat McAfee.
Mission accomplished, I think. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, man. That's true, too. All of it. Thanks for the call. Yeah, you got it, man. Sometimes we just got to remind people that they're in the GOAT conversation, about to take the GOAT spot to save the business.
So McAfee repeats the phrase that we heard him say in the ring in terms of save the business, telling Cody that the business he's leading at this point as champion is terrible.
Look, I don't disagree that Randy Orton is in the GOAT conversation, but to say that Cody Rhodes represents everything you hate about modern WWE, to me is just absurd. We're stunned.
McAfee saying he's the guy on the phone who's been telling Randy what to do.
Well, can't lie though, Cody Rhodes, man. I don't think we probably need Cody Rhodes as WWE champion.
WrestleMania Vegas.
You know, we kind of like need somebody who's probably going to be edgier, you know, bring a little bit difference to the table. I easily breathe, got demons in your dreams.
The following contestant scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley.
To still feel the darkest things to make you feel true. There's no escaping from me. This is my brutality. I seen somebody make a joke, man. WrestleMania got more fucking. I think this is the probably first year that I've seen WrestleMania probably had like so many graphics. It's not just one graphic, it's so many graphics. It's crazy though. I don't know what's up with that. I think they was in that motherfucker and it was like, you know what? We can't decide what graphic we want. We just gonna use all of them. We just gonna use all of them. We can't decide. I like that one. I like that one too. I like that one. Hell, you know, for the first time, we just gonna use all the fucking graphics. You know, we're gonna have like 5 graphics for WrestleMania.
Great reception here in St. Louis.
You would have thought it was 5 different WrestleManias though. The demons in your dreams are easily breathe. Okay, yeah, this matchup right here. Okay. Jade not gonna come out with y'all though. Y'all definitely losing. Even though she got somebody out here with her, you know, B-Fab though. But if y'all gonna, if Jade is gonna align y'all with her, why she ain't come out here with y'all? You're not telling me. It's like the only mid-card woman they got over on SmackDown is B-Fab and Michelle. And sometimes when they want to use Julia and Zelina, if she's not injured though. Well, yeah, you really telling me that she's a threat to Rhea Ripley? I would respect this match more if it started like right now, Michelle, before the bell rung, and just got on Rhea Ripley, and the match wasn't even gonna be able to start because both of them beat her down.
I've been grinding for decades, just like you. We've been
oh shit,
just like you.
Stiff
and we're the ones
ass.
that are forgotten. She's sick and tired of it.
Yeah, she feels that Jade Cargill has given Michin an opportunity to put herself in the spotlight, an opportunity never afforded to her by Rhea Ripley. Now, these two do have some historical beef going all the way back to the time when Michin was part of the OC alongside AJ Styles, and of course, Rhea Ripley was part of Damage Control. Excuse me.
I was about to say, Damage Control. You mean the Judgment Day?
Well, that leg drop by Rhea Ripley when she plants that shoulder in there, it is something.
Unbridled power prolonging.
Follow slam.
Multiple-time world champion.
Rhea Ripley, man, if you don't pick her ass up and hit her with the hit her with your finisher, power bomb her ass.
Early on here,
I like definitely here though.
early on here against Michi. And look who
There she goes.
Suddenly the entire energy in this arena has shifted. And this is where Rhea Ripley needs to stay laser focused on the task in hand.
Yeah, having this matchup is pointless. I feel like the best they can really do is just jump her ass, and I mean jump Rhea Ripley.
There is a distraction that cost her.
Unless somehow
Michin
gets a surprise victory over Rhea Ripley, though.
Don't wait with you here.
They're definitely looking good tonight.
Ripley was in complete control early on against Michin, up until the point that Jade Cargill just arrived. Who's now
She's telling you to say nice things about the women's WWE champ, Joe Tess. You have a tendency to say nasty things about Jade Cargill. Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth, pal. Watch your mouth.
hovering here ringside is.
Yeah, and you're nervous about that, right, Joe Tess? You've got these
You're watching what's right off to your right hand.
two powerful ladies stood by us at ringside. They're a little unpredictable. And mind you how Rhea Ripley feels about it.
Here's the cover.
And then Jordan Gray, she's another one who got injured too. So
Hell of a job.
yeah, they mid-card women division. Well, on both shows for real, because Raw, they only got the ones in the mid-card. Ivy Now. What's the other shorty name? Ivy Now. What's the girl named Maxine Dupree?
To her soon-to-be championship opponent.
You got Natalia. She's been around for a while, but that's really it, though. You know, with Becky Lynch in there, and you know, even though she's not a mid card, but she's, you know, she wrestling for the mid card title, which in women's mid card intercontinental title, but they need some more women. I was watching the best of WrestleMania earlier, man. One superstar that I do miss, man, I can't wait till he come back, which I hope he get his fair shot at the WWE Championship somehow, or a world title, is Kevin Owens, man. I hope Kevin Owens, man, can come back, man, and just, you know, you want to talk about a trash talker. Kevin Owens is a trash talker. He's a brawler. He could be a high flyer. You know, especially at the size that, you know, Kevin Owens is. So I feel like, man, when he won the Universal Championship, when was that, in 2016? Yes, 2016. I mean, that was a hell of an ending to that Monday Night Raw, which I believe was a fatal four-way elimination. I know it was Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and someone else in that match. You know, I don't know why I want to say Braun Strowman, though. But yeah, Triple H came down, did what he did to Seth, setting up that, you know, feud between Seth and Triple H, and Kevin Owens wound up winning the Universal title, which, you know, was, you know, I would like to forget about the way it ended, because Goldberg had no business beating Kevin Owens for the title, just for Goldberg to, wasn't that year WrestleMania 33 Goldberg taking on Lesnar, and Lesnar beat Goldberg for the Universal title? Like, that match needed the title for it, though. Like, it didn't. Kevin Owens, he wound up taking on Chris Jericho in that whole feud, Friendship Festival. You know, that joint was amazing. That could have been for the world title, you know, instead of being for the United States Championship. You know, like, yeah, that was weird. You know,
Michin's been an absolute menace since this match.
WWE know they on the road to WrestleMania, man. They gotta kick shit up, though.
Jade Cargill and of course the vicious P-Fab who helped attack Rhea.
You know, and another thing Pat McAfee was saying, bro, like, I mean, watching a 45-minute match, that's great, though. But yes, the Attitude Era was a time. It was a time that we all love and remember, and most of us consider it one of the greatest eras of all time, hands down. You know, I grew up on the Attitude Era. You know, telling everybody to suck it, what, know your role, jabroni, all of that stuff, man. And I think that's one thing that we got accustomed to and love, that trash talking, that we ain't gotta really have a match. We gonna brawl. We gonna not necessarily brawl, but we gonna fight. It's on site. Whether it's the parking lot, whether it's the grocery store, whatever it is though. And I think, man, Roman and Punk Joe, man, right after Roman allowed CM Punk to say what he said about his dad, WWE should have just had something recording the clip. Punk going about his day or whatever. Hell, he could have been at home in Chicago. Roman could have came to his house, pulled up on him, just whipped his ass, all that. Broke all his family pictures that he had or whatever, anything, you know. That's what happens when you talk about somebody's dad, though. Like, other than that, when he came back and said, you old. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's why I felt like Pat McAfee, said, but everybody was thinking, man. You know, like, we love wrestling. Yes, but every match don't need to be 15, 20-minute matches. Like this one, this could literally been like a 6-minute match. You could have told a story that you probably, you know, and I get it. And I think that's, in a way, you know, we want it. It is not just women, though. And it is not just women. You know, I don't want to sound like, you know, the women match should be 3 minutes and, you know, but, like, really, though. No one is watching this right now think Michin is going to win. You know? Now, is Michin putting on a great performance? Yes, she is. Wonderful performance. In my opinion, Jade should be booked to win.
Her opponent, and things suddenly look very bleak.
I think she's going to win anyway. Oh.
By Michin, spiked on the top of her head is Rhea Ripley, and Rhea's wobbled.
Eat the feet. Could it be? I didn't think so.
Rhea Bloody Ripley, never doubt her, and that would have been the biggest win of Michin's career. And what a shocker it would have been for Rhea Ripley, who is living dangerously here. What a reversal.
Yeah, I think Jade going to win at WrestleMania anyway. Rhea doesn't really need it. I think Jade needs it way more. You know, even if she was going to face Bianca, I feel like Jade should win. You know, unless we get some type of heel Bianca. But also, they're, you know, investing into this Jade Cargill. So, for, hope to pay off one day soon, hopefully, maybe, if so. Her to be a, you know, obviously she's women's champion, but be a women's champion and all that like that, though. She's tapping out.
And she looks through Jade Cargill and doesn't release it. And now B-Fab gets right in there against Ripley. She's staring a hole through her soon-to-be championship opponent. Oh, touchdown from behind.
Forget the chop block.
Okay. Laser focused on her opponent at WrestleMania, Jade Cargill. But now,
if you know, you know.
B-Fab and Michin, it is impossible to defend yourself against women as vicious as this.
And now we've seen 3 straight weeks of this. For 3 straight weeks, it has been Jade Cargill.
Okay.
Just in time.
I didn't think Io would come out and save her.
Rhea's closest, dearest.
To be honest with you, I think Io should have stayed on Raw. I think I like the idea of Rhea fighting upwards. You know, yes, Io is her friend. And she came out here to support a friend. But I like to see Rhea on that side, man. Just looking up, upwards. She's always at top. And I thought Io had everything to do with Oscar, right? But hey, it was 3-on-1, I guess, right? So somebody had to come out and get her. WWE is just stretching the timeout due to 3 hours, yeah. But come on, man. I feel like there's multiple ways you could use a show in 3 hours. Then rather just have filler matches that really don't mean anything.
Listen to us. See, Randy did not change. No. Randy went back to just being Randy Orton. It's almost as if the universe is right.
The only person that hasn't accepted that yet is you.
Guys, I'm not going back and forth with you, okay? You want to take credit for what Randy did, that's fine. How about this? I'll talk to Aldous. Me and you, we can fight tonight.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're a pretty big fan of making bad decisions.
One thing I don't want to see the same old Matt Cardona. What's really different with Matt Cardona? He was on the Indies. He was the indie god, right? The deathmatch king. I kind of want to see a little bit of that.
I'm not letting this thing out of my sight. So with that being said, I need somebody out of the family to step up and take care of this howdy problem. So please tell me, who's it gonna be?
Why are we fighting with our lanterns?
No bullshit.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Yeah, you heard him. Why are we fighting for this lantern?
Fighting with a lantern. That damn thing has been nothing but problems for all of us, especially you.
Okay, I got a better idea. Why don't you go out there and fight for this lantern?
Good.
He gonna lose on purpose.
Handle, Howdy. I'm going out there alone.
Okay, but before you do, don't mess this up.
I can definitely see him losing that on purpose. Yeah, I can definitely see him losing that on purpose, bro. He already asked though. Why? Like I even asked myself that. Like, so this whole thing between the Wides and the MFT's been going on since about early November. Ever since they had the first ever Survivor Series, traditional 4-on-4 match in a long time. Because the Survivor Series has been headlined by War Games. But they just been going back and forth all this time, and then let me take the lantern. Oh, the lantern got superpowers. Oh, we need this lantern. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? It seemed like the lantern came more important than winning back the tag team titles. That's weird, And Tama Tonga really acts I feel like he got the most potential one out of all the groups. I mean, solo though, but if you want to look at everybody else though, I think Tama Tonga. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with him though. But yeah, why are we fighting with this damn lantern? That don't even belong to us, and it don't even belong to them. It belonged to Bray Wyatt, who's not even here no more. So yeah, I can see Tama Tonga going out there. He ain't going, just lay down and let who's he taking on? I forgot who he's taking on, but he's not gonna let him just lay down and just take it. Take the pin. Nah, you gonna put up a fight, but he fucking probably just you know what, man? I ain't got time for this. Oh, Uncle Howdy. But yeah, though. All right now. Time for you to go to sleep, man. Yes, it is. Time for you to go to sleep. But Yo, appreciate everybody definitely tapping in, man. We live here on YouTube and Twitch. You know, Pat McAfee along with Randy Orton. You know, I think the main thing with Jelly Roll, back to last week's episode that I heard multiple people complaining about, which I did notice it, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Why is Jelly Roll in every segment of the show? You know, you can't even get Randy Orton, Roman Reigns. You barely get these guys in one segment throughout the show. But yet, Jelly Roll, for some reason, somehow, he's on all of the show. He's that popular. People want to see him, you know. But justice for Carmelo, though. Justice for Carmelo. I know we're gonna hear from Sami Zayn tonight, and I know not Trick Williams though, but Carmelo definitely got to step up and be like, bro, like say what everybody else around the world is saying. Everybody who's a fan is literally saying though, like they didn't need to take the title off of Melo. You know, he only had it for what, 6 months or so or whatever. Maybe not even that. 3 months. Yeah, it was like 3 months. Yeah, he won it at the end of December. So yeah, man, like come on, man. This clearly doesn't make any sense to me. You know, and of course they want to put the championship on Trick Williams. I definitely get that. But I don't think they needed to take the title off of a Mello because of whatever. And the same thing I felt with Drew McIntyre. Okay, yeah, he got a movie filming after that, but really? But you know, do I agree, Randy? And there's another thing I was saying too, like, you know, I didn't like how they took the title off of Drew, you know, and now it's back on Cody after they did that whole little, you know, 3 stages of hell and everything like that, and now they take the title off of Drew. Now it's on Randy and Cody. Almost basically what they did with what they basically did with Mello and Sammy. Took the title off of Mello and put it on Sammy. You know, and I was saying like Randy Orton and Cody is a much bigger match than Drew versus Randy. You know, and I think Sammy versus Trick is much a bigger matchup than Trick and Mello. You know, as much as my me as a brother, I would like to see my black brothers doing their thing too. But you know, I got mixed feelings with it. But damn the justice for Mello though.
She has followers. Well, me, I got friends.
Best friend.
I think they girlfriends low key, man.
So, no matter what.
Real be smiling too hard.
Always have you a back, real.
Thank you. And look, I'm always gonna have yours too. And when we're together, we're bloody unstoppable. And that is exactly why, when it comes to WrestleMania, I will be walking out the new women's champion. Catch you later.
I think Audio had her back moments ago. There's Uncle Howdy. Of course, he's been out without the Wyatt 6 carriage lantern for some time, even after some recent victories when seemingly thought it'd be in his hands again.
Well, the Fireflies are out in force, but the lead Firefly, that lantern, has been missing for months.
Missing?
Because it's in the
I don't think it was a missing.
And the MFP.
So Lil thought it was a good idea to take the damn lantern and do whatever. Like,
Weighing in at 220 pounds, representing MFP, Tama Tonga. And Wade, he sent it to Solo Sikoa. I'm going to go it alone here. Just him. There he is, without the typical flank of the other MFTs.
Yeah, well, he's had Shinsuke Nakamura of late in his ear telling him, why do you need the MFTs fighting your battles for you? That seems to have rankled somewhat with Tama Tonga. Although Solo Sikoa has been trying to get rid of Shinsuke.
my man back there got the 2011, 2012 CM Punk shirt on. Yeah, I met CM Punk when he used to have hair. long hair. What was this, like 2008? Yeah, 3 years before he called himself the best in the world and had the pipe bomb, right? Cult of personality.
Why are we fighting?
I know you ain't good. I know your dreams. I need everybody to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, man. Smash the like button, hit the notification bell.
Also refocus on winning gold, winning matches, and taking the careers of the MFTs back to the top. However, Solo Sikoa knows full well that the Wyatts are nothing without their lantern. That is why he is so keen to remain in possession of it and be the #1 group here on SmackDown.
Tonga. Applying all that pressure. Oh, and then just sends his neck and head right into the top rope.
Devastating move there by the Tongan Terror.
Devastating move by the Tonga Terror.
There's the Wyatt Six and the MFTs. They have had this recent woven history together. Now Uncle Howdy and Tama Tonga here in action in St. Louis.
Man, there's been months of verbal threats sneaking.
May 29th, Barcelona, Spain.
Championship goal between these two groups.
Turin, Italy, for Clash of Italy. And the next night, June 1st, Monday Night Raw. June 2nd, a whole bunch of live events.
Performance so far from Tama Tonga.
Now Uncle Howdy's problem is that right hand.
SmackDown gonna be in Barcelona, Spain. Then we go back to Italy. So June, the end of June into first week of the end of May, first week of June. We're back to different times with Monday Night Raw. Specifically Raw, for real. And SmackDown.
Uncle Howdy simply cannot get a foothold now that Tama Tonga has the upper hand here. Just lining up his prey, lining up his victim.
Yeah, Clash of Italy gonna be crazy.
Up off the steel steps.
It's just a calm point about Tama Tonga right now. And what a year he's had thus far. Some major victories already. The likes of Nakamura,
Bologna, Italy.
gold earlier this year,
Rome, Italy.
in the end to Priest and R-Truth. But it has been a massive step up in level thus far in 2026, and this could be the cherry on top of the cake. With the Uncle Howdy
Bang.
once and for all.
Hold up, wait a minute. Raw, that's at the 8th, right? It's gonna be. So they must be doing a double taping for Raw, because the next Raw wouldn't be until June 20 something in London, unless they missed the date.
And continues the beat down on Howdy.
I don't know what the bigger motivator is for Tama Tonga actually beating a massive name here, like Uncle Howdy, or the fact that if he loses this match, he's going to have to deal with a highly irate Solo Sikoa for failing in the mission that he's been sent out here to fulfill.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the way Solo put it forth before Tama Tonga came out to take on this match.
Tell you right now, so technically astute is.
Yeah, just like my man said, they buying a whole bunch of time now that they 3 hours. I like SmackDown I prefer SmackDown in my opinion from what was it, like June? I think June, right? June through December. June to December, cool. 2 hours.
You gotta go all the way back to
2 hours,
January 9th
boy.
in
Tell me.
Germany, when Solo
I feel like the only 3 hour and above shows should be the PLEs. Raw being 2.5. I think Raw is always cool. I think Raw always had that 2 hour 15, 2 hour 10, 2 hour 8, 2 hour 20 sometimes. Especially when it was on the USA Network when they had the overrun. And Raw came on at 9 o'clock and they had the end time at 11:05. Raw was sometimes going at 11:12. I remember that Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 24 when Ric Flair lost and he had his retirement celebration on that Monday Night Raw. Raw did not go off until like almost 11:30. You know, and I was like, yo, I'm loving it.
Really
You know,
turning up the dial now. Finally, he's got a little opportunity, and he has to make it stop.
I think it brings that unpredictability in it in a way. I don't know, maybe, but the fact that it's like, all right, let's go off at 11. You know, but it's more control. You know, I like how when the main event used to go on at 11, like what was it, 10:55? You know, 10:55.
And that really
And it won't end until like 11:10 or whatever.
And Howdy was trying to use it right away. Remember, he opened up this match going for the mandible claw. And Tama Tonga was able to deny that.
Now just mocking Uncle Howdy. That's how easy this has been for Tama Tonga.
Oh, you got the mandible claw?
One step too far, and I think that mandible claw is now locked in.
It is locked in. Howdy, even with the effects that right hand is taken, the damage it's taken.
I got the mandible. Oh, Solo coming out here.
Tama Tonga's about to tap out here. Solo's
Look, you told me to go get it, man, and you coming out here?
taunting Howdy with that lantern, that precious lantern that represents the legacy, the spirit of Bray Wyatt. And that was serving as a big of a distraction as could be for Uncle Howdy.
He's out of here. Get him out of here, ref.
Just when Howdy had this one.
Tama wanted to
Oh, Sister Abigail. Oh, boy. 1, 2, 3. Uncle Howdy better come around and take it. It's right there for you, man.
Tama Tonga.
Get them people back there landing, man.
Well, Solo Sikoa came down to help Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga didn't appreciate it and got caught with a Sister Abigail. But to be clear, he was in the mandible claw when Solo came out here. Solo saved him. I understand what Solo did there.
I was trying to help. You ain't helping. I was trying to help you. I ain't helping nobody. Just get out of here. Hey, what are you doing? Get him, Jimmy. You need trust me. You don't need to. Stop. Just take it.
Tama told him that lantern's been problems for us. And it's back in Howdy's hands.
I mean, one rule in life, you do not go against the wishes of the boss, regardless of if you're Tama Tonga or not.
Tama Tonga. I mean, not Tama Tonga, but I feel like Solo ain't going to take too kindly with that.
I'm worried about the curse.
And Miz cursed, boy. He looked terrible. Looked like he haven't slept.
I helped a lady, put a bag on the overhead in the plane. She didn't even ask me. I've been at the gym, grunting. It's obnoxious. It's loud.
There is no curse, man. We got to have hot water in the hot tub. Tell Nick all that his credit card declined to. Hey, if you guys looking for memberships to be in the New Judgment Day, bro, we full of applications. We're not taking any.
Very funny. You know what your problem is, Truth? You don't take anything seriously, yet everything goes your way, doesn't it? You don't earn it. Just for once in your life, I'd love for you to master something, inspire someone, zone in. I challenge you.
Say less. Challenge accepted. I never met you a day in my life.
What?
You just open challenge to a tag match. I'm gonna talk to Nick Aldis before you change your mind. There will be a tag team championship match tonight on SmackDown in St. Louis, Missouri.
Did we just get a tag title match?
Yeah. Yeah. Master Inspire Zone In. Master Inspire Zone In.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Okay, yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Coming up next,
Miz and
we will hear from the new
Kip
United
Wilson, man,
States
seem like they're on the same
champion,
page,
Sami
huh?
Zayn. Live. Don't go anywhere.
Let's really get this show started.
Dang, it is hot in here. Hot in. Gotta make sure I turn the AC on for a little bit. Babe was in this joint cooking seafood all day, fish, shrimp. What else she had? Corn. Yeah, was cooking that all day. Like I said, man, I hope everybody good Friday. It's going well. You know, hope everybody weekend is going well. You know, it's Friday. You know, a little man been out of school for a little bit, shit. You know, I'll be ready for him to go back to school. Why are you texting me? I'm good. Just trying to figure that out. No offense, but I'm tired. Why you ask? Everything okay? I'm just our truth. That was the wrong comment. No offense, but I'm tired of our truth gimmick. I mean, it reminds me of Santino Marella in a way, you know? Santino Marella was never really taken serious, but he, you know, always had this gimmick where he could just make you laugh in a way. And I mean, our truth has become that. You know, he has became comfortable in his role, in his position. He know that, look at, everybody can't be world champion, and I know what I'm good at. I know how to make people laugh. I'm good at entertaining folks. You know, am I tired of it? Yeah, it could be, you know, a little overtiring, you know, especially when you're seeing the guy every week. But when you're seeing the guy every maybe, you know, few weeks, every here and there, you know, it could be a little different though. But our truth looks weird with that bald head though. No bull. No facial hair, no hair at all.
John Cena is joining The Undertaker for a live recording of the 6 Feet Under podcast.
Oh, wow.
It's going to come your way on Saturday, April 18th. So the two all-time icons, one stage, no script, Cena and Taker. The conversation you won't hear anywhere else. You can get your tickets at WWEworld.com.
Man, that joint gonna be packed, man. When that joint come out, I'm gonna definitely check that out. Undertaker and Cena.
Me and you, one-on-one at WrestleMania. You talking about ascension, huh? Well, my life has been a roller coaster, non-stop. I went from the streets
locked
county
up,
jail,
in jail,
from the
ate
independent
cereal,
to
no
WWE.
milk,
Hell, I done made it out.
sat in the back of the police car, no
You see,
seatbelt.
when you come from the guts,
You ready to go to jail,
of
nigga?
course,
You ready to go to jail?
to be a product of the environment. It ain't about who's wrong. It ain't about
Was
who's
in
right.
MLW. Went all to
It
go.
comes down to survival.
WWE.
Let's keep it 100. Every decision I made,
Ever since I saw that, John, I just think of that, bro.
I was locked up. It brought me right here to this very moment. Because in this match, there are no rules. There was no one there to stop me. No one to break it up.
American
And for damn sure, ain't no one there to tell me what I can or cannot do to your punk ass. I Drew. So at WrestleMania, you're in my world. Let's see if you make it out. Y'all know what I mean?
Yada, I mean. Yada. Boo.
Hey, I want to thank you just for giving me the opportunity to go ahead and talk to these people and celebrate this U.S. championship. Can you confirm or deny? Did I hear I'm not pyro?
Can confirm.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Look, I also just want to apologize about last week. I know things got a little testy.
Sammy. No need to apologize.
This guy can't win a world championship for nothing, though, but come in and win mid-card titles that don't even belong to him.
Thank you very much.
Now you go out there, talk to those people.
I'm about to.
Ah. What?
Yeah, that's not your
All
music,
right.
Sammy.
Okay. Who's that he coming out with? Oh, is it Lil Yachty?
Tonight. Oh boy, Lil
Yeah, that's right. He did ask him to show up.
Rivers has a bit of poking Sammy right inside and one up him lately, doesn't he?
Trick went on first take with Stephen A. Smith this past week. Invited Lil Yachty along to SmackDown. Yachty, a huge WWE fan, could not accept fast enough. Welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, accompanied by Grammy Award-winning nominee and multi-platinum diamond artist, Lil Yachty, Trick Williams.
Yachty's loving it. Trick Williams taking it all in. And this audience here in St. Louis is loving it.
Instead of whoop that Trick, thank you, Trick.
Down with United States champ Sami Zayn at WrestleMania in 2 weeks.
What? 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 What?
St. Louis! Hey, check it out.
Time to bring out them lemon pepper steppers.
Here tonight to celebrate my first match at WrestleMania. But I couldn't help but notice, since it is WrestleMania season and we're bringing out all the stars, I mean, we're bringing out Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee, then it's only right that I bring out my boy, I'm talking about Lil Yachty.
Hey, brother, I want to let you know I appreciate you and I want to congratulate you because WrestleMania is not for no little boys and little girls. It's for legends in the making. And that's what you is, brother.
I appreciate that, my dog. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
But I need for you to understand something. I ain't bring you out here just to celebrate. I gotta ask you something.
What? And y'all
He gonna perform his song at WrestleMania?
Y'all didn't go way back like white walls on the Cadillac. So maybe if it's cool with you, what? We pack up and get the all white and go where? Bring the meat home. Where? And bring it to WrestleMania. With your boy Trick Williams. I thought you would never ask. Because you know, Yachty, there's nothing in the world that I will not do to get that United States Championship. What you saying? I'm saying I ain't taking no lip off no gingerbread man. You say what? I said I ain't taking no lip off no gingerbread man. Get him. Gingerbread, get him. Ginger ale, get him. Ginger tea, ginger root, ginger snap, ginger, it don't matter. And I want to let
My
you
man
know,
said
brother,
ginger ale.
I like what you're doing in this company. You awful disrespectful. Get real disrespectful, dog. They don't understand. I can get real disrespectful. How? I think I'm going to show them at WrestleMania. I'm going to give them a little preview. When I get to the top rope, and I tell them, hit Sami Zayn's pyro, because Trick Williams runs SmackDown. Go.
Hey, yo. How you steal somebody else's pyro, though? How you steal somebody else's pyro? They're like, fuck it, he don't need it. He don't need it. My man got on the top rope and said, bye. Hit Sami Zayn pyro.
That's good, Trick.
That's disrespectful.
You're already planning the celebration. This is so Trick Williams. You've got the celebration planned. You've got the music. You've got the pageantry. You've got you've got all the presentation down. And that's all well and good, Trick.
Where Mello at, man?
I'll be honest
Damn,
with you.
Trick is real disrespectful.
The pageantry's never really been my thing. My thing's a little bit more dressed down, a little bit more working class.
I still think you were supposed to be going for the world title, Sammy.
Step between these ropes.
But yeah, you over here taking titles over.
Williams.
My man said gingerbread, ginger ale.
Here's the thing, Trick. At WrestleMania, there's going to be about 50,000 seats, and every single one of them is going to be pointed at the ring. And once the bell rings, you're going to learn in a hurry that all the fur coats, all the rap superstars, all the great music is not going to save you. Because when you were in the ring with me, you were in with one of the best to ever do it.
Okay, Sammy, yeah, okay, great. But that don't mean nothing right now.
I am going to humble your ass.
Oh, what you gonna do to my ass?
Hey, hold on, everybody. I think Ginger Snap is pretty upset. But look here, Sami Zayn, there's something that you failed to realize, something that you failed to mention. The only reason you got that United States Championship is because of Trick Williams. Let's talk about it. Let me help you out even more. The only reason you're going to WrestleMania. Wow. It's because of Trick Williams. Let's talk about it. Thank you, Trick Williams. You're welcome, Sami Zayn.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Let's talk about it.
That's what I was waiting for.
7 days ago, he was.
You got a problem, huh? Tell him to step here.
Inadvertently tossing the goal by punching him in the mouth. Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes got the knife.
Now hold on. I just can't sit back and watch all this.
Please don't sit back and just watch it.
Trick, you and I
Go way
have
back.
history a mile long. And don't you worry, you're going to get your receipt. And I'm going to spin the block on you. And I know the perfect place to do that.
How about we do this? How about we do this? Trick.
You did that last week. You know
Trick.
what? That don't sit right.
It probably sounds
Don't
stupid.
sit right with anybody here either.
He said he know the perfect place to do that.
Timmy, for months.
I'm assuming that's Backlash, right, in Tampa, Florida.
On my back. I carried that United States Championship on my back. All for you to take that title. When I had it at the 1 yard line and you think you're going to be the one that's going to run across the end zone? No freaking way. So, Sammy, do me a favor. You listen to these people. They'll tell you right now, we don't want Sami Zayn. We want Melo.
You right about that?
So, Sammy, listen to these people. Give these people what they want. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Give me my rematch.
Hey, yo, tricking them back in. Hey, yo, they is wild.
Carmelo, I've already told you, you know this. This is not a secret. I think the world of you. I do. And I agree with you. You did. You carried SmackDown on your shoulders for what was it, 9 weeks, 10 weeks? Every week doing the open challenges. You did phenomenal. I take nothing away from you. And I 100% do think you deserve this. I do. But here's the thing. You had an open challenge. I answered it. And I beat you. And when doing that, I punched my ticket to WrestleMania. I'm sorry. I genuinely am sorry that it came at your expense in any way. But the fact is, this match is already official. So you want a rematch?
Okay.
Championship?
Trick versus Sammy, night 1, and Sammy versus Melo, night 2.
Oh, come on, Ginger Ale. Nobody wants to hear that, man. What happened to all that integrity you had? I say you give that man a chance. You know, as much as I want to tell you to just shut your mouth and stay out of it, you're actually... He has a point. He does have a point. Because the truth is, if Trick Williams didn't get involved last week in our match, would I have beat you? I think so, but we'll never know for sure because Trick Williams did get involved. And here's the thing, it's happened to me too. It's happened to me too. When Cody Rhodes took advantage of an opportunity, I called him out about it. When Randy Orton took advantage of an opportunity at Cody's expense, I told him out about it. So now I'll admit, the same thing happened, and for once, it worked out in my favor, and you would think I'd be thrilled about it. And I am. I'm happy I'm going to WrestleMania. But I don't feel good about that, Melo. All right? I don't. That's the truth. All right, so quit yapping and do the right thing then, Sammy.
I don't think he's going to do it. Because look here, like I got my shot, bro. I wasn't going to WrestleMania before then.
All right. Carmelo, you want your rematch?
You got it? You going to give it to him tonight?
Fine, you got it. I'll give it to you tonight here in St. Louis.
That's right.
You win, and it's Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams. But if I win, the United States champion Sami Zayn walks in and takes on Trick Williams at WrestleMania, and that's the last I want to hear about it. We good?
We good.
What happened, Ginger Snap? We could have saved 5 minutes. You said that a long time ago.
No bullshit though.
Cheap shot, too money for Sami Zayn.
Well, Yanni shakes his head and goes, checks on his friend, but we got the rematch. Sammy and Carmelo.
We're running it back tonight for the U.S. title. Get it up.
No, Yachty and Trick Williams, man, they work well together. they work really well together.
Why would you do that? Why would you give the Lancer back to the family court? Huh?
Because y'all don't need it.
Game plan, and I don't know how to.
It's done. That stupid lantern is tearing us apart. Let's get back to real business. Taking over SmackDown. You're taking all the titles.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Let's finish the Wyatts.
Let's forget about the Wyatts.
Then we'll get back to business. We good?
Yeah.
We're good.
Man, forget about all that, man. I'm tired of Sammy as well. That was a good segment, though. That was a really good segment. Call him, man. Come on, Ginger Ale. We could have been done. We could have been done with this, man, 5 minutes ago. So, that's going to be the main event. Carmelo Hayes versus Sami Zayn, and we're going to figure out what happens, though. Is they going to make it a triple threat, or is they going to go with Melo versus Trick? And with the road to WrestleMania been so kind of weird, crappy, shitty in a way, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they put the title back on Melo and just find out what are they going to do with Sammy. To be honest with you, I mean, they can find something else for Sammy to do, right?
Against Cardona, right here, SmackDown in St. Louis. That's next.
Yeah, man. What a show so far, man. Yeah, what a show so far. Definitely been really interesting. Really interesting. I know, right? R-Truth with no hair. Ain't got to go, R-Truth with no hair, ain't got no goatee, got no beard. Look real crazy though, huh? 40-something years old. No beard, no hair. Man, AEW, man. AEW. I'll be on the break, AEW. Man, we seen Chris Jericho return to AEW Dynamite this past Wednesday. And old-fashioned Chris Jericho came out there pretty much didn't say nothing at all besides, I'm back. You know, and for a while, like halfway through it, I was like, he ain't gonna say nothing. But yeah, Jericho's back, man. I'm loving with MJF and them doing Kenny Omega. You got Will Ospreay back. And I'll mention this, man. I got a ticket to AEW. At least AEW tickets are really affordable, man. I remember going to WWE shows, man, like five plus, man, a couple of years back, man. Man, you can get a nice good ticket, $50. Nice good ticket, maybe 60, pushing it. Now you gotta spend, bro, a $200, $300. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but tickets was what, $45 maybe? You know, go to AEW, sit in the concourse, man. AEW Dynamite come in, not too far from here, really. You know, Fairfax, Virginia, at the Eagle Bank Arena. You know, so I think this is my third time going to the Eagle Bank. I remember they used to do house shows at Upper Marlboro, Maryland, at the Showplace Arena, and that's where I met Kofi Kingston at the box office. That was crazy. Met Kofi Kingston at the box office. Who was it? Christian at the time? Like Christian came up and chat with me. Kane did. You know, and this time we was all trying to figure out what year was this though. What year was this? Cause it was trying to figure out who did something to the Undertaker, and it was all along it was Kane. You know, it was something crazy though. But yeah, Fairfax, Virginia. I know Monday Night Raw coming to Baltimore, Maryland, in June, which I haven't been to Baltimore, Maryland in a while, at least to a show, a WWE show. And you know, WWE, man, they slacking from bringing Monday Night Raw here to DC. We get SmackDown. We got Saturday night's main event, but tickets was fucking insanely crazy. I didn't even go to that. I would love to go to that, you know, John Cena last match, but wasn't able to go to that. So.
And just announced the United States.
Sami Zayn and Melo. See, when I saw WWE announce what's on top for the night show, and it was only a couple of matches, I said it. They're gonna announce like 3 or 4 matches on the show tonight.
Just announced.
So the tag team match still to come. Aleister Black taking on Matt Cardona. In the main event, those 3 matches that came from out of the night.
Up first, Matt Cardona, who stepped up to Randy Orton. That came with a price of pain and injury.
Yeah, this was 2 weeks ago. Cardona standing up for his friend Cody, but received a beat down from Orton in response. The Viper using a steel chair to snap the wrist of Matt Cardona. Now, last week, Cardona perhaps unwisely demanded a match with Orton to get even. The Viper constantly attacking the arm of Cardona relentlessly before ending things with an
Ring the bell.
Cardona, but perhaps that was not wise, and maybe with that wrist still in a cast, a match against Aleister Black tonight is not wise either.
Of course, Aleister Black has a way of poking and
Yeah, what are they doing with Aleister Black, man?
Randy Orton, one that Matt can't win. And was
Like, what are they doing, man? It seems like he's just been doing his thing with
That's how we arrive here.
Zelina.
Against
Man, they win a championship. Ain't doing nothing really cool. Got to win over Randy Orton, though. That's about it.
And that was a fairly innocuous landing that wrist took, but immediately you can tell that cast really isn't offering too much protection. But I noticed that. I promise you, Aleister Black did too.
I mean, he keeps reaching for it time and again here. So greatly effective.
As soon as Matt Cardona comes out here, you hear it. Always ready. He is not ready. He shouldn't be anywhere near the ring.
That's what I'm saying, man. If they brought Matt Cardona back, Matt Cardona, he should have introduced like the hardcore title, something like he's supposed to be this indie god, this deathmatch king, man, who did a whole lot of hardcore matches on the indies and everything like that, you know. And he was famous for bringing the what was that, the woo 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 title, whatever like that, whatever little title that was that he had, that internet championship at the time back in 2010, 2011, you know. But now they brought him back. I don't like WWE just bringing people back for no reason. Like, if you're going to bring him back, let him elevate. Don't let him be the same thing he was before. And just stay in the mid card and just stay like, but don't get me wrong, this is a big match, you know, for Matt Cardona taking on Aleister Black. He took on Randy Orton, last week? Although he lost, but, you know.
warrior he is.
Oh, nice double. You've got to watch out for these strikes from Aleister Black, who may be the best striker in this entire industry with all his Muay Thai background. Kicks, elbows, punches, knees, the whole works. Aleister Black can hit you from angles that you simply have no way of blocking him. Zelina Vega now offering a major.
Zelina trying to get involved.
The leg sweep and coming down hard on the apron was Matt Cardona.
I had to get this last little bit of change off my card.
So a couple of weeks ago, Matt Cardona brutally attacked by Randy Orton, who injured that left arm. Last week, the match against Orton, more damage was done. And here in this match against Aleister Black, that has been the target.
And it's been a target that more often than not has been found by Aleister Black.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take this money off my card.
Assault on that damaged wrist. Snapped 2 weeks ago by Randy Orton. And he's going to take at least 6 weeks to fully heal. That is 6 weeks of rest and recuperation. But apparently, Matt Cardona has no interest in.
No, there's no speeding up that process. And you can see how much it affects him here in this match.
Yeah, no speeding it up.
And I know
It is
Netflix
slowing you down.
so
And that's what we're witnessing.
I definitely need to take that off. I don't even know why I'm still paying for Peacock, right?
To the post.
Shit, WWE not even on Peacock no more. I can cancel my Peacock subscription. I think the only reason I would want Peacock is because of the Chicago Fire. That's probably it. Other than that, I told myself I was gonna get the 30-day
You can see Cardona in real time, almost assessing what he can
30-day
offer
get the
with that damaged left arm.
the jump shit, I can't even think of it. ESPN Unlimited, especially for WrestleMania. I'm gonna try to see what I can work out.
He can further attack. And Matt is trying to cover up that.
Cause for real, I'm not even trying to be watching it on this. It's WrestleMania. Everybody's gonna be on it. It's gonna be overflowing. I'd rather just watch it on the ESPN.
Called there by Matt Cardona, who is desperately trying to get a little headwind in this match.
Fubo? No, I'm watching it on the
Any
ESPN.
chance he can to gather some momentum.
Just didn't have the power in that arm.
No, wasn't on balance.
Mm.
Massive strike with that right leg. And Cardona finds a way to get the shoulder up.
It's a boot right to the point of the jaw. Nothing fancy, but it is highly effective. And now with all the time in the world to come up with a further game plan to torture his opponent, Aleister Black, the cogs are whirring. One of the major factors, Zelina has been on the outside of Renee. Massive distraction at one point to Cardona. And that distraction was all Aleister Black needed to take the upper hand in this.
Yeah, ever since that leg sweep that put Cardona up onto the apron, it has been a different kind of match. And again, back to the left arm.
A modified Kimura now getting applied to Matt Cardona.
Yeah, I know Fubo offers it.
Going to be ripping that shoulder out of the
Yeah, I think that's a free trial.
For Aleister Black.
You can get a free trial or whatever. I don't know how long the free trial is. But the last time I did it like that, I didn't like it. Yeah, it kept stopping and all that other stuff.
Well, Matt Cardona is in excruciating pain, dealing with the left arm, originally damaged by Randy Orton, up against Aleister Black, and such courage to fight back while he's been dealing with the pain of that left arm.
Well, Matt Cardona shouldn't be anywhere near a ring right now, in my opinion. However, gamely fighting his way through the pain barrier here, despite being physically majorly hampered by that wrist injury from that Randy Orton attack, and now somehow may have engineered a possible path to victory. That is unthinkable.
We back.
Back with the right elbow. Hasn't been able to use that left hand with much effectiveness. Even blocking that punch, you can see the issues he's having.
Well, having to be creative, having to be resourceful, and somehow using all this veteran wiles to get a little steam here. but living dangerously, all the same as Cardona once again.
Oh, this time, he's been struggling to try to put him in position. A big knee comes from Aleister Black.
Nice.
Reflexes there from
Unbelievable.
Cardona.
What a great counter by the veteran Matt Cardona.
Yeah, this is when 20 plus years of experience for Cardona comes into play.
Just trying to find a way.
Back when he used to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Black, and Black is able to get that right shoulder up.
Well, now perhaps starting to believe is Matt Cardona. Perhaps so much damage has been done to that left wrist, it's almost numbing. Well, Matt Cardona, if he can just pick up the pace here, may have Aleister Black back to rights.
The guts he has shown to try to fight on.
He
was going for the Rough Rider instead. Black sends it onto that top rope. Big kick. He's got him in position.
Yeah, nowhere safe when you're around Aleister Black. You're always in the line of fire from those strikes.
It's reversing it.
Trying to fight
Looking for a superplex or something? Oh.
One arm and somehow pulling it off.
Drop kick.
Pinpoint accuracy. Third time's a charm, perhaps.
Can he deliver? Cardona barely did it.
Got a double underhook powerbomb with one good arm, somehow pulling it off. Was Cardona. That might have been his biggest shot of
I know the
victory
opening
here.
with the Pat McAfee jump
And to do it that deep into a match.
and the Trick Williams segment so
The
far.
reserve of power.
Yeah, that match between Rhea and Champ and
From Black.
Connected with the cheekbone right on Cardona, and just a brain buster there.
Howdy.
Last second,
Taking on Tom
immediately
Turner.
working the left arm is Black.
Navigating his way out of there, but immediately back on the attack with those strikes is Aleister Black. Everyone, it's almost like a magnet in that arm of Matt Cardona.
He knows the position he has him in. He sees and hears the pain. He chops him down with that kick to the left leg.
I mean, Cardona should have been dead and buried a long time ago at a major disadvantage in this one.
And he can only punch with that right hand.
They're going to pull off a miracle.
Oh, Black Mass. That's it right there. That's a wrap. 1, 2, 3. And it was so sudden, too. It was just, forearm, wow, Black Mass, coach ass. Going down. For the count. He's out.
Superb effort, but you simply can't get into a fight with Aleister Black with any form of physical weakness.
I ain't no replays, no nothing. We just in that segment. That's right. We still got the tag team women's match, the tag team titles on the line, and the Mello taking on
opportunity. Now, Bailey, how meaningful is this WrestleMania knowing that you were robbed of that moment last year?
Well, obviously, losing that opportunity last year sucked, but I built a career off fighting with my back against the wall. So tonight, Charlotte and Alexa are going to pay for taking that opportunity of us winning the tag team titles on Monday. And they're going to pay for taking the opportunity of us walking into WrestleMania with those tag team titles. And tonight, Charlotte and Alexa are going to get a little taste of what we're going to do in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. Charlotte and Alexa's friendship, surface level at best. If they had been through any of what we've been through this past year, there's no way they'd still be teaming today. Also, this WrestleMania, it's about more to us than friendship or even gold. To me, it's about making up for what happened to Bailey last year and making everything we have been through this past year worth it.
Well, good luck tonight, guys.
Thank you.
We're on the road to WrestleMania, and it has two massive, earth-moving, road-grading, heavy machinery humans. We're going to take a look back.
We gotta fill up that much time to take you back on what happened on Raw.
Incredible documentary coming out on Peacock. The Heartbreak Kid becoming Shawn Michaels. Here's a sneak peek.
Okay, I want to see that.
It's in a great one. An athlete comes along that sets himself apart from all the rest.
WWE Films. WWE Films said, you know what? We ain't making movies no more. I guess we'll do a documentary.
But when he came back around, he was a changed human being.
I love telling people about my dad.
If you look at this generation, so many of them will say, who's your biggest influence? Shawn Michaels.
Doc Brady do a Shawn Michaels documentary, April 13th. Okay. All right. April 13th. Zack Ryder had a better career in WWE. So he said Zack Ryder had a better career in WWE than Matt Cardona. He only been back, dog, since like what? Maybe post Royal Rumble, maybe? I know like he popped up during the John Cena's Last Time Is Now tournament. You know, when he was wrestling in TNA. So I want to say what about the Rumble? Did he been back so far? And you know, yeah, I get it. You know, like man, you know, I think it's a weird time. You know, in the Rumble, like from the Rumble to Mania, although like it ain't one. Although it's the road to WrestleMania, and yeah, you want to see different people and different faces. Maybe mostly new faces, familiar faces, if that. But I just think it's a weird time to bring someone back. You know, unless they are a big superstar, I think it's a weird time to bring someone back. Like I said, unless they're a big superstar and unless you're going to be doing something with them. In that period from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania, having someone return, I mean, it's a great time because a lot of eyeballs are on the product. But however, if you're bringing a guy like Matt Cardona back in that time, or a guy like Andrade at one point, because I think it was last year that they brought Andrade back in the midst of the road to WrestleMania. Didn't have shit for him at WrestleMania. That was just random. You know, just drop him in here and just be like, well, you're back now, you know. But yeah, I think it's a weird spot to be in, you know, where everybody sort of have their stuff set. WWE usually got everything set by September, October for WrestleMania and what they're gonna do, you know, and things sort of, you know, unfold as we get closer and closer towards WrestleMania. But yeah, man, I think yeah, he only been back for a few, but then also him coming back, you know, and if they ain't got no same thing I feel about like Rusev though. Like Rusev, Aleister Black, although he got the win tonight though. Aleister Black is another one. He's going around basically. Someone said it though perfectly. He's basically the Karrion Kross, basically, but he get wins though. He get wins. He's going around delivering these methodical, like not necessarily methodical, but these real creepy mystery messages. You know, one word sentence sometimes, and you know, yeah, it's giving Karrion Kross if you ask me though. But they ain't really doing much. They ain't doing much at all, man.
The WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony is right around the corner in Vegas. It'll be at Dolby Live at Park MGM Friday, April 17th, 9 p.m. Pacific time. Of course, AJ Styles and Demolition, Steph McMahon, Dennis Rodman, Psycho Sid, Bad News Brown.
Psycho Sid? What about Psycho Sid? He's going into the Hall of Fame too? I didn't know about Psycho Sid. I heard about Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Andre the Giant and like one of the Immortal matches or some shit like that. 15 days since the unthinkable.
Lesnar was distracted by Seth Rollins.
7 days since the aftershock. There was an earthquake on Monday Night Raw. Last Monday.
Well, tonight,
in the garden.
You notice Brock Lesnar is dressed to fight. Oh no! Get your ass out!
Over Ferry, get your ass out here. The way he said that, it was like, get your ass out here.
That will not be happening tonight. My job
Bro.
is to preserve my main events for WrestleMania. Gentlemen,
If you please,
Oba Femi said, fuck everything, man. He destroyed all the enhancement talent that was the security guard. Especially that one guy, he just picked up and just threw his ass down on the floor. I was like, dang, was they supposed to? It got me wondering, they were supposed to catch him. Look how puny they are compared to Oba. I'm telling you, like after WrestleMania, I'm already seeing it now. That Oba struck is going to be like a thing. I can see football season starting back right now. As soon as somebody score a touchdown, they got the Oba struck going on. Like, you just pick us up right there. Like, I feel like somebody was supposed to catch him, but everybody was down. And then just like nudge Adam Pearce into the barricade.
all of X trying to keep these two separate before WrestleMania. This is box office. These two have to stay apart. Rock is not done yet.
I don't know if that was the guy that took that throw by Oba. But that dude was like, man, give it all to me. I'm taking it all tonight. Oba versus Brock, man. Can't wait for that. That's a matchup I'm really excited for. Oba better win, man. I hear a lot of people talking about Oba may lose. If Oba lose, what the fuck are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing here, bro? Oba can't lose that. He can't lose that, man. I'm telling you. If you're trying to create new fucking stars, what is the fucking point of him losing it? That's not going to create nothing. Brock Lesnar going to have his last WrestleMania match and win, and then go off and retire at SummerSlam and not try to,
I thought he was dead.
No, he's very much so alive. And
he got a match tomorrow night.
NXT Stand and Deliver. You're looking at new North American champion. Tell him that.
Tomorrow night, Johnny Wrestling is back.
Mm-hmm.
The best is yet to come. Uh-oh! Don't do it, boy! I love it.
Hey, man.
What's up, Donald?
You know, there's a lot of good teams on SmackDown, but you chose our first title defense against The Miz and Kid. What's up with that?
It's easy, dog. They got cursed.
Cursed?
Yeah. Oscar cursed him last week.
Oscar?
Yeah, Oscar cursed him.
Oscar's on Raw.
Then who's the little girl running around backstage with the face paint?
You mean Danhausen?
That's Oscar. That's all.
Oh my God, he thought Oscar is Danhausen.
Hold on, let me get this straight. So you get
I was confused for a minute.
Deserving team.
They challenged us.
Tag title shots because Danhausen.
Oscar.
Cursed him.
Now you getting it.
I'm not getting anything.
Dog, it'd be easy, like taking candy from a baby. Plus, St. Louis will get to see it's weapon time.
All right,
what?
Look. Cursed or not, them boys, something bad's about to happen to them. I'm gonna go get ready.
That's what's up. Hey, watch out for Oscar.
Bruises 101, isn't it?
Watch out for Oscar.
And how about this? Strong tag team actions on deck. Two of our fatal four-way WrestleMania teams. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria. And it's coming your way here on SmackDown next.
What is the club WWE? What's that? Yeah, I don't know if I've seen anything about that. I was just a couple times I've seen that tonight. Club WWE. Kind of hungry. Now I got the wrong corn. I ain't got white corn instead of yellow corn. Corn on the cob, but it was good though. And that fish fried that she used. Every time you pick up the fish, everything just got falling off. I like that. I would, oh boy, what a show, what a show, what a show. Got about an hour left. 3 matches to go. We got the women's tag team match, and I'm pretty sure this women's tag team match is gonna go on for about all the way up until roughly about 10 to 15. Take that commercial, we come back about 10:20. I want to say about 10:30ish maybe. We get the tag team title match with R-Truth and Kit Wilson taking on R-Truth and Damian Priest taking on the Miz and Kit Wilson, and then the main event with Sammy taking on Mello. And for real, it haven't been like a match up the night so far. Hopefully Mello and Sami Zayn do it for me. Because Uncle Howdy taking on Tama Tonga. And the fact that they gave the Wyatts back their lantern, I'm cool with that. I'm really cool with that. Rhea Ripley, I feel like she could have been left land on her back. But, hey, it was a 3-on-1 situation. And, EO came out there to save her. All cool and dandy with that. And what we just see, I know Aleister Black beat up Matt Cardona. It really haven't been like a match that I was like, oh, really excited for that. But yeah. See what we got left for the end of the show, man.
I had my moment right in front of me. Shakespeare couldn't have written it any better. It was perfect. Family was going to see me walk out at WrestleMania as the undisputed WWE champion. A moment that was once stolen from me. This time it was stolen again. By Jacob Fatu. I heard what you had to say earlier, Jacob. What did I hear? Excuses, justifications, lies. You're still nothing more than a criminal. A thief. People can change. I've seen people change, but you have not changed. You will never change. You will always be nothing more than a pathetic, dirty convict.
Oh, been locked up. They won't let me out. They ain't let me out.
You might just be the worst one of all. You can't outrun your past, man. Next week, I'm going to prove beyond all reasonable doubt you're as guilty as charged. Next week, I'm going to show the whole world who Jacob Fatu really is.
Unsanctioned match at Mania between those two.
Oh, hell, the Queen.
Alexa, they know what it's like to so close to regaining their championship. By the way, let's go back to last week, their match against the Bellas, and give folks a little bit of an update on an injury wave.
Yeah, this is Nikki Bella suffering a nasty ankle roll in the Bella's tag match.
I heard about that.
And Flair last week, as you mentioned. Nikki is currently undergoing some rehab in order to be ready for that fatal four-way tag title showdown at WrestleMania 42. Get well soon, Nikki.
Of course, the three teams that will be gunning for the irresistible forces at Mania. And their opponents, making their way into it, the team of Bailey and Wade. They've been a dynamic pairing, Bailey and Lyra. They thought this past Monday at MSG, they may have their crowning moment before Mania even arrived.
Yeah, taking on the irresistible forces, the tag champs now mid-match, the Bellas, along with Flair and Bliss. Well, they hit the ring, and of course, as you can imagine, chaos ensued. Three teams really gave the champs a taste of their own medicine after the match was thrown out by a disqualification, delivering a major beatdown to the irresistible forces as the tag division hits boiling point ahead of WrestleMania 42.
Somebody coming out.
So Bailey and Lyra Valkyria highly irate that Flair and Bliss essentially caused that disqualification on Monday night, and they're now out here to A, get even, and B, send a little message, give some momentum ahead of that fatal four-way showdown. In
They got a little hungry there.
at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but don't you feel like just about every top
Oh man, another thing we could talk about, man. I show speed.
quick to jump straight on top of Charlotte Flair.
A late night.
Which direction you look, especially in recent weeks, whether it's the Bellas or Charlotte or Alexa.
You know,
we saw a massive
LA Knight showing up on ISO Speed's live stream.
Make that argument. That's why it's perfect to have this fatal four-way at Mania.
Yeah, you're right. And countless matches have imploded over the past few weeks between
That was a good start by Lyra.
those four teams due to the outside interference from each of the other teams. So nothing has been resolved over the past few weeks, hence why we're having this massive showdown in 2 weeks' time in Las Vegas to decide who really is the tag champs in this division.
This was able to make the tag moments ago. And we see the teamwork as they pin Lyra in that corner.
Well, you mentioned it yourself, Joe. Flair and Bliss.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
DDT.
That looked like that hurt it.
Bliss. Good stuff.
Felt a little bit weird anyway.
In a couple of weeks, these will be two of the four teams in the Fatal Four-Way that contend for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Now meeting up here in St. Louis. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss taking control here against Lyra Valkyria, who's, of course, paired up with Bailey.
So Flair and Bliss, former tag team champions together. They've been to the top. They know they can get there. Bailey's a former tag champ. Valkyria's a former tag champ. And of course, not with each other. Still yet to prove that they can get it done as a duo. But what a way to do it would be to win that fatal four-way in Vegas and take tag gold.
I was having a lot of fun enjoying taking control here against Lyra.
We go back 12 months and remember the Charlotte Flair, who looked utterly miserable in the run-up to WrestleMania, was not her usual self. It really was Alexa Bliss, post-fallout of last year's Mania, who got Charlotte Flair back on track, back to her best, back to winning form, winning gold. And those two have been pretty tight ever since.
Yeah, everybody's been doubting the relationship for so long, the sincerity of the friendship, including the irresistible forces, pointing that out, and yet here they are.
Let me tell you about the DNA of Charlotte Flair. If you give Charlotte Flair an opportunity to win gold, she will be your friend for as long as that window is open, and it certainly is wide open with this duo of Bliss and Flair.
14-time world champion is Flair.
Lyra Valkyria is one of those rising stars in this division. Has held some serious gold already in her time here. The Intercontinental Championship, tag gold, of course, and is desperate for more. Desperate to keep building this legacy for herself. Following in the footsteps of a fellow Dubliner in Becky Lynch, one of the greatest of all time.
The winner, of course, will be in action. Women's Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania against AJ Lee.
The whole world is salivating for that one. Just top to bottom, a stacked card at WrestleMania, and it's still evolving. Let's not forget, of course, Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes, winner of that. United States Championship will go into WrestleMania to defend against Trick Williams. Well, that matchup is coming up later on tonight in our main event.
Yeah, Sammy was quite conflicted as to what he should do as the challenge was put forth to give him the rematch, and that is indeed happening tonight. So Sammy risks everything, but the right thing to do to run it back. Sami Zayn, Carmelo Hayes will be coming your way.
Lyra Valkyria in a whole world of hurt here, realizing just why Flair and Bliss are rated so highly in this tag division and maybe the favorites at WrestleMania.
Okay, Charlotte. Tag.
Lyra Valkyria in a tough spot. The 14-time world champion Charlotte Flair getting the best of her, making the tag to Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, this is the relatively weak resume in the ring on the side of Flair and Bliss. Only a 5-time world champion, Alexa Bliss. That just tells you how strong that pairing of Bliss and Flair really is. And Lyra Valkyria has been struggling, trying to get that tag. And a big shot to the jaw might do it. Really desperate to get in.
Well, speaking of 14-time world champions, the big headline of the night came to open up SmackDown with Randy Orton and Pat McAfee attacking Cody Rhodes here in St. Louis.
I wish we had some follow-up with that, at least you gotta wait till next week, I guess.
Teaming up with Randy
Then with, Cody Rhodes, we don't hear nothing else from him.
The opportunity for Valkyria to finally make that tag, but just in time, Charlotte Flair putting the brakes on the situation and back in agony now.
So close to making that tag to Bayley.
Come on, man, get the daggone tag.
Separation. Of course, just a few days ago on Monday Night Raw,
I'm trying to stick around for the main event.
They got in the mix when Bayley and Lyra were going for the tag team championships. It cost them. And now Lyra on the
SmackDown be real challenging for me, man. Especially if it be 3 hours. I'm gonna have to debate, especially probably following WrestleMania. I might take a couple of weeks off doing the SmackDown live reactions and switch from SmackDown to AEW or something. That's what I feel like I'm gonna do. I'm gonna still record and get my reactions, put my reactions out, but just trying to sit here, man, for 3 hours sometimes, I'm good. When they be matches that
Now the whole world of trouble here. It's Charlotte Flair head first snapping back into the turnbuckle.
1, 2.
Into the cover. And get
Charlotte gets the rope break.
Come
Come on, Bayley, you gotta have your ring awareness, bro. Just pin her just like right there.
Some are just born with it.
And now Bayley dragging Charlotte into that drop zone.
Charlotte looking incredibly doggy, but those instincts once again kicking in, getting out of trouble, and now turning the tide on Bayley.
Up to her feet, Charlotte Flair. Not wasting any time in putting Bayley into position.
Bayley putting the brakes on here and saying, no, you're going to have to do this the hard way. There's been a lot taken out of Charlotte Flair in this one. Now adding some major assistance there. Lyra Valkyria I feel like an anchor around the feet of Bailey. Oh, at the right time.
And then snapping Alexa Bliss down onto the apron.
Here's take two from the top rope. The flying elbow
One,
drop lands.
two.
It could be it.
And Flair finds a way to get that shoulder up.
Yeah, that's that durability that's taken.
Yeah, we probably gonna get through this match right here, and we probably just end the live stream for tonight. But of course, my reaction to the United States Championship match will still happen. You know, if you see me on your social media feeds, man, make sure you hit the boy with a follow, man. Definitely make sure you follow, like, and share, and subscribe.
And Charlotte's still with enough in the tank.
I mean, let's face it, at this point, after that volley of abuse, most people are done and dusted, but Charlotte Flair just built a little differently than the rest. Now, seeing Charlotte have to dig deep. We haven't seen this side of her for quite some time. She's rocked here.
Lyra looking for more.
But Peyton in
Looking for the figure four, figure eight.
Locking it in Charlotte Flair, bridging to that figure eight.
And sheer agony now for
Barely breaking it up.
Bailey comes in and makes the save.
Well, that was smart by Bailey because there was a tap out imminent.
Tap out. Tap out.
And Valkyria looks completely broken.
Drop kick into the bottom turnbuckle.
Bliss is not having any of that, and now
No, she ain't at all.
for the pickings, perhaps, is Lyra Valkyrie.
Able to secure Bliss. Boy, that strength of Lyra so impressive.
Criminally under-respected.
Jab, Sister Abigail. Taking forever to hit it.
Sister Abigail
Oh, wow.
instead a counter by Lyra.
Big old-fashioned right hand to the temple, dropping the Irish woman.
Charlotte's calling for it, pointing to Mania.
Natural selection, neck breaker.
Teamwork, natural selection times two.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Cool victory. Oh!
Flash Legend arrives.
There's a little payback from Monday night last, the recipient of some abuse, as was her tag partner, Nia Jax.
Come here, get off of
There
here.
are always going to be
Get off of her.
consequences when you step on the
scratch
tag champs. The irresistible forces picked their spot perfectly this evening.
Oh, what a big boot from Lash Legend. The champs are here. Nia Jax and Lash Legend.
Pyrrhic victory perhaps there for Flair and Bliss.
Double smash in the corner.
Of course, the Bella's not here tonight due to that ankle injury getting rehab for Nikki Bella, meaning this attack squarely focused on the four other opponents in that WrestleMania match.
Ragdolling Bailey and lining her up for the corruption. The leg drop. The women's tag team champions. Irresistible forces. Quick on the heels of Charlotte and Alexa's win. Remember, still to come tonight. It is on the line.
All right, man, that's still to come, and I'm definitely going to get my live reactions, man. Definitely make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. We got to go for the moment, man, but I'll still be watching SmackDown, but we got to end the live right now, man. Look like Miz and Ken Wilson about to get their tag team title shot. Let's figure out what happens, though. But I appreciate everybody, man. C-Fluid, my guy Shadow, Nigel, everybody, man, that's joined the John, everybody, man, who's tapped into the live chat. Thank you guys for enjoying the content. Make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe, man. Let's go with it.
Somebody say curse?
All right, you guys.
No.